Welcome to Buam-dong. Nestled in between Inwangsan and Bukhansan in the northwest of Seoul, this neighborhood is known not only for its mountain views, but also as a center of the arts. Along with plenty of cafes and restaurants, you'll find galleries, studios, workshops, and local artists. While Seoul is consistently evolving, and oftentimes neighborhoods are unrecognizable after a few years pass, Buam-dong is one of the few that I found has stayed the same. The locals are friendly,
The restaurant is really good.
the food is delicious, and especially on a day like today, you can see the whole city below you. So, let's explore. Okay, hi friends. Really quickly, I haven't done one of these in a really long time. It is a beautiful autumnal day and I thought I could do another Seoul neighborhood guide. I've recently seen a lot of content on social media of people coming to Seoul and being like, introducing this trendy new neighborhood that like only locals know, and it's all neighborhoods that I went to when I first came here and were like trendy maybe 10 years ago. So first of all, I feel very old, but also it got me thinking about how much Seoul changes. It's infamous for it. You can go to a neighborhood one week, come back the next week, and there's new things. Your favorite cafe is gone. It's just an ever-changing city, unlike any other, in my opinion. But there are some pockets that just really feel kind of lost in time, and I think that Buam-dong is really one of them. It's a neighborhood that doesn't change a whole lot. It's a little bit out of reach in terms of the subway system, so it feels like it's difficult to get to, even though it's really not. Actually, it's right above like Tongin Market or even Gyeongbokgung. It's like 5-minute bus, but it just still feels really local and small. And some of these stores, like the coffee shop I just went to, has been here since the 90s. There's just a lot of things that I can come back here and it feels like it hasn't changed. But there are new things. So we're going to a couple new places. This is very much, I'll talk about it more, but this is very much like the arts district. So lots of galleries we can go to. And yeah, ironically, I'm sitting in front of a bingsu shop that I have had on my list to visit literally since I moved to Korea. But it's always busy, so maybe we'll get bingsu, who knows. But yeah, I just wanted to introduce this beautiful neighborhood on a beautiful day. This is such a good place to come in autumn because it's all of the eunhaeng, the ginkgo trees, so it's going to be all yellow. You're tucked up in the mountains. Again, I'll talk about it more, but there's a ton of cafes hidden up in the mountains. It's just, really quiet and lovely. So I say that as a bus rumbles past me. But yeah, let's head to our next destination. It's a brand new cafe, quite trendy. So yeah, let's go. Welcome to Buam-dong.
Still feel like I used to. go.
cannot get over this weather. Look at the sky behind me. Gorgeous. So we are heading to a museum. As I mentioned, this is a very artsy area. There's tons of little galleries all over the place, but first we're gonna start with one of the major ones. It also has a huge garden in the back. So yeah, we're gonna go see a photography exhibit. I already bought my ticket, but yeah, let's go. God, I can't believe this. It's so beautiful. I got a discount. There's a discount today because there's a little construction noise. My thatch. Oh, it's a weight. Guys, this is unreal. I was kind of bummed that I was going to show you this neighborhood on a cloudy day because it was supposed to be just gray, gray, gray. This is the bluest the sky has been in months. Look at this. So we're gonna go up there soon. There's a waterfall. We're gonna see all of this in a second, but we're going to head first to the photography exhibit I wanted to see. Oh my god, it is September. The cosmos. This is the true sign of autumn coming. The cosmos, the orange cosmos come out. Oh, amazing. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna see this, but with a ticket to the museum, you get access to the garden. So what a beautiful day to be out here. Buam-dong always treats me so well. So, all right, let's go see. Okay, way too cute. So I was looking at the really old pine tree and these three girls were looking at it too, and I could hear them being like, we want to take a group photo, but like, should I ask the foreigner? And she came over to me and I was like, Sachin? And they like erupted in laughter. They took pictures for me, I took pictures for them. Then they wanted more cat. Like it was so cute. So yeah, this is just like a friendly, laid back neighborhood. Everyone is so chill and you feel like you are just not in the city at all. There's a waterfall. I'm about to show you the pavilion. I came here like a really long time ago. If you've watched my vlogs for a really long time, you know. But this looks straight out of a fairy tale. Possibly even prettier than the secret garden of Changgakgu. But here, I'll show you right now. Oh, and while we're surrounded by nature, I'm not going to go today just because health-wise I'm not there, and it's still a just a tiny bit too hot to be hiking. There is also, if you really want to spend a whole day here, you want to wake up early, go for a hike, I will leave it down below, but there's a really beautiful valley that you can hike up to kind of the north of this neighborhood, and it has waterfalls, it has temples, it has these like open fields of wildflowers. It's really beautiful and genuinely only locals go. But I found this really adorable YouTube channel while I was searching for the exact route, because you have to kind of walk through a neighborhood, like you have to walk through people's front yards to get to the entrance of this thing. So while I was looking for directions, I found this really adorable YouTube channel by this ajumma who likes to do just like solo adventures as a woman in her 50s. And the way that she speaks Korean and the way that she subtitles her videos, it's really, first of all, just adorable. She finds really cool places to go, and she does everything solo, and her Korean is just like really easy to understand. So if you are not only looking for fun Korea recommendations, and she goes outside of Seoul, if you're not only looking for that, but also looking to study Korean, she's just adorable. And yeah, I'll link her down below, and she gives very, very clear directions of how to go there. But yeah, apparently like right after a rainy day, like today, would be a great time to go, because it kind of, just like here, really fills up all the waterfalls. Yeah, it's just, I'm so happy to be breathing clean air and walking around with a jacket on. I'm sweating in my jacket, but I'm wearing a jacket nonetheless. So yeah, this is Sokpajang. Let's go explore a little bit more. I don't even think I've been deeper, because the last time I came here was in the dead of summer and I was low-key dying of heat stroke. So let's explore just a little bit more, and then we've got galleries, we've got shops, got more to see. Buam-dong's got more to offer. On to our next gallery. Also, I'm about to expose my friend's favorite autumnal cafe, because they have a gorgeous window with stunning ginkgo trees right in the front. Don't crowd it because my friend will kill me, but let me show you. When these leaves turn yellow, you can sit in that window seat. You're welcome.
Feeling everything, still hours left of daylight. Remember everything except the final swing. You were buried deep within me, always in a fever, always on my skin. All of us take the same road, try to understand there's no way.
I do not believe something is open up there. No, we're gonna say no. That's where I draw the line. When there are spiderwebs across the staircase, I'm gonna assume it's not open.
This land slide.
Okay, now we are heading to a tried and true favorite. Luckily, they open multiple locations, so I don't have to come all the way up here anymore, but something about going to the original location feels so good. Scoff opened and provided, like, I believe the owner is British, so like English level amounts of butter and cream and goodness in their desserts, like kind of before everybody else caught up to it. So it's just, even now, like going there for Christmas, they do gingerbread, like they just love Scoff. Used to make the big trip up here just to get their cream cheese brownie. I'm gonna get stuff to go, but I also need to charge my phone a little bit. It's also just low-key a fun people watching space, because I love seeing what people pick, because I go into a panic trying to choose something at SCOF. So yeah, first I'm gonna hit up Buam-dong to see if they have a charger, because I just forgot. Also, this cafe, Lumberjack, if you like drinking coffee surrounded by axes and saws, it's a good spot. But oh my god, are there no seats? Cari. Okay, well, there might not be seats in SCOF, so let me go get my charger and hope for the best. Hope for the best. Okay, no seats, but we got the goods to go home with. That's all that matters. Thank you.
Restaurant is really good.
Okay. Yeah,
To come the restaurant.
I will.
Really good.
Trust me. It's the Magnes restaurant.
Yeah, very
Yo,
good.
thank
you so much.
Thank you. What the heck? That was the cutest encounter I've ever had. I walked in and the owner was friends with the woman who walked in after me, and they started chatting. She called her something and they were like, "Do you know what that word means?" And I was like, "No." So we started chatting. The owner studied in Siena, Italy, as an artist. This is, like I said, the artist area. Everyone you meet here is either an artist, working in the arts. So anyway, she's one of 3 sisters. She owns the shop, and her littlest sister owns this really famous bistro right around the corner, and another sister owns another restaurant. So it's just like a little family neighborhood thing. It was just really cute, and I bought some pasta. They have a ton of like cheeses, olives, olive oil, things like that. Really cute shop, and I just popped in. So yeah, now I'm trying to find a bookstore. Look at this. Just every alley you go down. Hold on. The next place I was going to take you actually doesn't open until 2:30. I thought it opened at 1. So bummer, I guess. I'm going to have to try and eat some bingsu. As is often the case in these smaller neighborhoods, sometimes things don't open on time, sometimes things don't open at all. Leave it down below, but there's allegedly a really cool bookstore upstairs with like a cool lantern and view. Not today. We're gonna stop at one more place. This is actually the border of here. Let me show you. So I don't want to get hit by this car. You have likely seen me walk down this road before. This is how you get to the Inwangsan, like the hidden library up there that I have tried and failed to go to many times. Now I know how to get there, so I've succeeded. But that is technically in a different dong. And one time, a long time ago, I wrote an article about Mangwon and all of these really cute cafes in the area around Mangwon Station. And there was a hater in the comments being like, actually, a lot of those are in Hapjeong. Because I like talked about a cafe that was on one side of the street, where one side of the street is Mangwon and one side of the street is Hapjeong. Okay, so I just don't want to get that hate. So all of the Inwangsan stuff, that's technically in a different dong. We are talking about Buam-dong today. So I'm going to show you one last thing. And then we might head home. I don't think I'm hungry enough to get another meal. I'll leave some stuff down below. But yeah, let's see our final stop of the day. It is beautiful out. It is gorgeous. Behind me is Changi-moon. This is one of the smaller moons, so quick Seoul city lesson. So the actual city of Seoul back in the olden days was all of the city that you can find inside the moons. So think of Dongdaemun, Namdaemun, West, East, South, Seodaemun, West. Those gates are connected by the Seoul fortress wall, and so everything within that, so think of Gyeongbokgung, like all the palaces are inside of the moons, right? This is one of the smaller ones. So you have like the north, south, east, west ones, and then you have ones kind of in between. So this is what would this be? The northwest one. I have a whole video dedicated to this, as well as this particular part of the fortress wall. You can climb the whole fortress wall. Difficult. It's stair heavy is the thing. Like, I don't mind hiking, but it's pretty much a staircase the entire way, so it's a little more challenging than just kind of going up a trail. Yeah, I have a whole video on that and the history of it if you're interested in the history of not only like kind of ancient Korea, but it also, this particular part of the trail has an interesting history with North Korea. It's just a really cool place, especially in autumn. Here, let's go see the gate. So anyway, this is Buam-dong. Just to like get your bearings, this is literally right next to the coffee shop where we started our day. So all of this was within a 10-minute walk. It's very small, but like I said, you can go deeper into the mountains. A lot of the spaces today in particular are closed for events because these are huge, stunningly gorgeous cafes, and so oftentimes they are set aside for art exhibits and things like that, weddings. So they're closed today, but I'm gonna link a lot of them below because there's just so much, again, mostly galleries and cafes. So a girl can only eat and drink so much in a day. But it's just such a fun little neighborhood. It's a neighborhood that has been here. I can't stand in the sun. I don't know why I chose to do this. Literally, Cari. It's just such a fun neighborhood that has remained relatively unchanged for, I mean, in this case, hundreds, if not thousands of years. But really just like even in a decade where you feel like Korea changes, like if you've just ever felt like Korea changes way too fast and you're a little bit overwhelmed and you want something that's a little slower, feels a little more local, where you run into random cute grandmas who talk to you about how they learned to paint in sienna, and what a cute experience. Anyway, truly Buam-dong, it's just a fun little neighborhood to peek your head into, and I feel like something about the people who live here, just because it is mostly artists, I feel like kind of curiosity and wandering is really encouraged. So I never feel weird about just like poking my head into a shop. Sometimes I get a little intimidated as a solo traveler to do that, but here it's just like, yeah, come in, look at our weird stuff and don't bother buying anything. Like, it's very just chill, open, wonderful. So that is Buam-dong. I couldn't be happier with today, truly. Like, the sky is just so blue. So yeah, I'm gonna link stuff down below in terms of this fortress wall walk. Someone is currently starting his journey right now. And with that, you can walk all the way around the Blue House, get over to Samcheongdong. Like, it's just a cool neighborhood. And even though it feels like it's far from things, it's really not. I can get home in less than an hour on a bus. So, you know, if I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, Buam-dong. Thank you so much for joining me. This was absolutely wonderful. What a great day. I'm going to head home to drop off my stuff, and then I think I'm just going to go right back out and read in my park. I hope you guys are having beautiful weather. This September has been so good to Korea. So I will see you guys next time. If you have any neighborhoods that you're interested in or parts of Seoul that you'd like me to cover, let me know, because I feel like even though COVID feels like it was so long ago and also not, I definitely kind of changed my habits as of 2023, and I want to get back to being more of an outdoor person. I kind of turned into an indoor cat, which is not something I ever thought I would be. So yeah, I want to get out there. I want to show you new places, show you old places, talk about how things have changed. Yeah, let me know. I know I'm jetting off to Europe for a month, but after that, autumn in Seoul, I'm gonna eat it up because I feel like this is gonna be a long, hard winter ahead of us. So yeah. Thank you, Buam-dong. Thank you, Moon. If you have any questions, if you have any recommendations of places, there's a really cool restaurant called Demitas that has like 2 things on the menu. One chef, you literally are sitting in his kitchen. It's a little intimidating. But yeah, there's just like endless cool things and things that have been here for decades. And just truly, thank you, Buam-dong, always. And I will catch you guys later. I just missed my bus. That's fine. That's fine. It's a beautiful day. Okay, bye.